Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to the Wise Eats podcast. For more on this episode, head over to wise-eats.com/episode 9. That's where you'll find the YouTube video, show notes, pictures, workouts, and anything else mentioned during the show. If you're enjoying, please show your support by clicking thumbs up and subscribing on YouTube, or by leaving a 5-star review if you're listening on iTunes. This helps spread the word that it's a pretty cool show and gets more people on their way to living healthy and feeling great. Speaking of that, let's get to part 2 of my special fat loss breakdown. It's time to wise up.
Now, young man, what do you want to do with your life? You're not going to amount to jack squat.
Well, hello, wise guys and gals, and welcome to another edition of Wise Eats. I'm former fat guy and fitness enthusiast Wes Wise, and today I'm sharing part 2 of the fat loss tips I learned from my 13-week weight cut. If you haven't heard part 1, head over to wise-eats.com/episode 8 and check it out. In that episode, I covered the first 6 weeks of the weight loss, and today's episode focuses on the second half. I'll be sharing overall results, exact meals, workouts, and lessons learned about losing body fat. I got in the best shape of my life as a result of this weight cut. By implementing the tactics I'm going to share today, you can get in the best shape of your life too. So let's get to it.
Now, let's get started by letting me give you a little bit of a scenario of what my life is all about.
Total weight loss was 15.6 pounds. My starting weight was 198.6 and my ending weight was 183. The weight cut lasted 3 months and 92 total days. Overall, I was satisfied with the results, having lost more than a pound per week and eventually looking pretty shredded, but 92 days is a long time to be cutting weight. I realized it was time to stop when I was feeling more noticeably drained of energy throughout the day. Calorie restriction and heavy weightlifting were beginning to take a toll both mentally and physically. At this point, I decided to end the fat loss challenge and took a week off to recover. After that, I slightly increased my calories and got back to work. For most of the weight loss, I felt amazing, experienced minimal cravings, lost virtually no strength, and enjoyed some pretty epic cheat meals.
I'm 35 years old. I used to be 90 pounds overweight, and I live in a van down by the river.
And living in a van down by the river.
In a minute, I'll get into the specific fat loss lessons learned, but how I lost the weight can be broken into 7 general steps. Step 1 was I established a goal to lose body fat. Step 2 was I estimated my daily calorie needs, which was about 2,700 calories per day. Step 3 was eating 300 to 500 calories less than my needs in order to create a deficit. Step 4 was eating real, whole foods and drinking plenty of water. I also avoided toxins and refined sugar as much as possible. Step 5 was tracking every meal and staying as close to my calorie and macronutrient requirements as I could. Step 6 was lifting weights 5 days per week to grow and retain muscle and doing 20 to 30 minutes of cardio a couple times per week. Step 7 was resting fully, minimizing stress, and recovering actively. Effective weight loss all comes down to energy balance. How many calories does your body burn on a daily basis? How many additional calories does it burn based on your activity level? When you combine those two numbers to get your total daily energy expenditure, or TDEE, you have a pretty accurate estimate of the calories you need in a day to maintain your current weight. From there, it's simply a matter of taking in slightly less calories to lose weight or taking in slightly more to build your body up. After that, it's just dedication and consistency. Also keep in mind that as your body changes, so do your daily needs. As my body weight decreased during this weight cut, I eventually had to drop a few hundred calories per day in order to keep the weight loss going. After the cut was over, I slowly increased calories to maintain weight and build some strength. By the way, the calorie breakdown for this weight cut went like this. Before the weight cut, I was having about 3,500 calories per day in order to build muscle. During the weight loss, I wanted to have about 2,400 calories per day to create a deficit. In the final 3 weeks of the weight loss, I lowered it even further to 2,200 a day to keep the weight loss going.
Well, Lottie frickin' da!
Now let's get into my diet for the weight loss challenge. The goal was 2,400 calories per day, comprised of 240 grams of protein, 40 grams of fat, and 278 grams of carbs. Some days I was spot on, others I was way over. You don't have to be perfect in order to get results. Just try to hit your numbers most of the time and don't get discouraged if you slip up here and there, because it's going to happen. Just make sure you learn from every choice you make and come back stronger than before.
Now, young man or young lady, what do you want to do with your life? Do you want to burn fat, build muscle?
So here's what a typical day looked like diet-wise during this cut. I didn't overhaul my normal diet to lose weight. I simply lowered total calorie intake. I eat the same real whole foods no matter if I'm trying to lose or gain weight. So I start my day off with some black coffee. Sometimes I'll have some MCT oil with it, sometimes just black. For my first meal of the day, I'll have scrambled eggs with the breakfast energy bowl. You can find the recipe for that at wise-eats.com/energy bowl. For lunch, I'll have a salad with chicken, spinach, raisins, mulberry, liquid aminos, and spices. My pre-workout is usually a black coffee. If it's been a few hours or so since I've eaten, I'll have a light snack like avocado with an orange. My post-workout is a shake with frozen banana, blueberry, cinnamon, almond milk, whey protein isolate, and 5 grams of creatine. And that's actually the muscle milk recipe. It's not actual muscle milk. It's the Wise Eats muscle milk, available at wise-eats.com/muscle milk. For dinner, I'll have 6 ounces of chicken with a Normandy-style vegetable blend, spices, and feta cheese. For dessert, I would have some Greek yogurt with frozen raspberries, cinnamon, and maybe some stevia. So that's a pretty good snapshot of a normal diet day during this weight cut, and I have more sample days in the show notes for this episode. We'll get into the cheat meals in a minute, but if you head over to wise-eats.com/meal plans, you can see the breakdown of every meal I had during this cut. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
We're gonna wrestle around.
Now let's talk workouts. I've done many programs over the years. P90X, Body Beast, UFC Fit, Extreme Kettlebell, but the most effective by far has been lifting weights. I currently follow Mike Matthews' Bigger, Leaner, Stronger program. I'm a big fan of his work and recommend it if you're looking to get lean and strong. His routine focuses on heavy compound movements for low reps and has definitely become one of my all-time favorites. The workouts are less than an hour, they get results, and make me feel incredible. Working in the 4 to 6 and 8 to 10 rep ranges with 2 to 3 minute rests between sets, my schedule for the week looks like this. Monday is chest day with barbell and dumbbell bench press, incline bench press, and face pulls. Tuesday is back with barbell deadlifts, pull-ups, row variations, and calf raises. Wednesday is shoulders with barbell military press, lateral raises, and bent over rear deltoid raises. Thursday is leg day with barbell squats, leg presses, lunges, Romanian deadlifts, and more calf raises. Friday is upper body with incline bench, bicep curls, close grip bench press, and tricep press. Saturday and Sunday will be some kind of combination of resting, walking, stretching, foam rolling, biking, or a high-intensity cardio routine. Now, I definitely switched exercises up here and there based on how I was feeling, and you can definitely substitute other exercises based on your abilities and personal preference, but that's the basic structure of my workout routine. You can see my complete workout log, including exercises, weights, and reps during this 3-month weight loss over at wise-eats.com/episode 9. There you'll find links to me performing each of these individual workout routines.
Here's you, here's Matt, there's you, there.
Now let's go over the key takeaways from this weight loss experience. Number 1 is if I can do it, you can do it. I'm not a certified personal trainer or nutritionist yet. I'm not a bodybuilder or training for a competition. I've never even played sports. I used to be 90 pounds overweight, smoking a pack of cigarettes a day, living solely on fast food, and bordering on alcoholism. I abused my body with no regard for my health or longevity. But I turned it all around, and today I'm in the best shape of my life. If I can start from the bottom and work my way up, you can too. I promise. The next takeaway is that fad diets are not necessary. I didn't use paleo, keto, Atkins, or any other secret formula to lose weight during this time. Essentially, the strategy I used to lose weight in 2019 is the same I used back in 2009. Eat based on energy requirements, exercise consistently, stop poisoning yourself, and try to have foods in wide variety as much as possible.
Now, young man or young lady, what do you want to do with your life?
Young lady, what do you want to do with your life?
Tip number 3 is that you have to meal prep. Honestly, I spend quite a bit of time in the kitchen, but cut corners everywhere I can. Making large batches of food to have for several meals is key. At the start of the week, I'll make enough of the breakfast energy bowl to have for multiple days. I'll prep salads 2 at a time to have for today and tomorrow's lunch. I'll make large portions of chicken, potatoes, and steamed rice all at once to have on hand for quick and easy meals. Accountability and preparation are key in your ability to improve your health. The 4th lesson is to think of food as fuel. On average, I had about 6 meals per day and ate every 2 to 3 hours based on activity levels during this weight loss. Most meals were either designed to fuel up for or recover from a workout, nothing more. Try to think of food as fuel rather than as just for pleasure or satisfaction. Of course, I absolutely love the healthy meals I have on a regular basis, but the primary goal is to always keep my body and mind performing at its best. If you can't get up and go for a quick jog around the block because of what you just ate, then you done messed up.
Dad, I wish you could just shut your big yapper.
Takeaway number 5 is to treat yourself in moderation. Discipline will help you see results much faster, but treating yourself can also help keep you motivated and avoid burning out. Throughout the 13-week cut, I had about 1 cheat meal each week. Sometimes it was eating out, sometimes it was home cooked. And sure, I could have lost the weight faster without cheating, but I'm pretty proud of the shape I got in despite going off the rails here and there. The trick is not allowing yourself to spiral out of control. I didn't let one meal turn into an entire day or weekend or full week of bad eating like I used to. Enjoy just that one meal, don't lose sight of your goal, and get right back on track.
How can we get back on the right track?
The next tactic is to lose fat faster with cardio. I know I said in episode 8 that cardio is not required, and I stand by that statement, but after losing an average of 1 pound per week in the first half of the cut, I was able to lose nearly 1.5 pounds per week in the second half. The biggest change I made was increasing cardio through walking, biking, and a few high-intensity kettlebell routines. Cardio does not need to exceed 20 to 30 minutes a couple days a week to get results, so don't overdo it. You don't even have to do it at all, but it might get you to your fat loss goal faster. Plus, it feels amazing and is really good for your overall health, so if you love doing it, more power to you. The next lesson is that if you want to lose some weight, you got to lift some weight. Weight training is my favorite form of exercise and offers the best bang for your buck when it comes to fat loss and improving body composition. Lifting weights is the best way to build and retain muscle while getting lean and losing body fat, so I can't recommend it enough. During this weight cut, I gained strength consistently during the first half and felt great despite being in a calorie deficit. It wasn't until the last few weeks where I experienced a noticeable drop-off in gains and energy levels. At that point, I knew it was time to call an end to the weight loss challenge and give my body some much-needed rest.
You're probably gonna find out as you go out there that you're not gonna amount to jack squat.
The next lesson is to avoid the clean eating trap. Prior to this weight loss, I had spent years trying to gain as much muscle as possible, but got to the point where I was easily eating up to 5,000 calories a day, including excessive amounts of dietary fat. I figured since I was lifting weights and building muscle, I could just eat as much nutrient-dense food as I wanted. Wrong. Just because food is healthy doesn't mean you can eat as much of it as you want and not gain extra weight. Bummer, I know. Lesson number 9 is to be more mindful of what you eat. Specific ingredients, total calories, and macronutrient amounts. Once you control these things and understand them, changing your physique becomes a matter of routine, math, and proper dietary choices. Some experts debunk calorie counting, but I can say for sure that it's worked wonders for me, both in my original 90-pound weight loss and this 15-pound weight cut. Calorie counting or not, you need to take control of what you put in your body.
You're gonna be doing a lot of doobie rolling when you're living in a van down by the river.
Another tactic I used after this weight loss was reverse dieting. After a period of sustained weight loss, your body is highly susceptible to gaining fat very quickly if overfed. It's important to reverse diet by slowly increasing your calorie intake to avoid putting the body fat right back on. If you just call an end to your diet and start eating like crazy, you can quickly undo any progress you've made. So after this challenge, I slightly bumped up calories each week, which allowed my energy levels to return to normal and start building strength again.
Do you want to eat better? Do you want to feel better, sleep better, and lose fat, build muscle, and achieve the body of your dreams and succeed in life?
The next lesson is that if you want to get hooked on fitness, you need to get hooked on improvement. Tracking your meals and workouts takes some work, but the feeling of knowing you're in control and making progress becomes addictive. Plus, it's a lot harder to move forward when you're not sure where you've been. Evaluate your performance and strive to keep getting better. Get more reps, lift heavier weight with good form, or increase your intensity. If you're getting better each time, chances are you're doing everything right. If you're not making progress, though, something is likely off with your training, diet, stress levels, or rest. Also, if you're monitoring your weight, don't get caught up in day-to-day fluctuations. I recommend weighing yourself each day and taking an average for the week, which is a more accurate indicator of progress than the day-to-day number. Stay focused, and over time, the scale will move in the direction you want.
Well, as I see it, there is only one solution, and that is
keep exercise simple. If you're just beginning a workout routine, don't make it too complicated. Start with some light activities that you can do safely and comfortably, then build yourself up from there. Go for walks and focus on quality body weight movements like squats, burpees, jumping jacks, lunges, and core routines. If you can't even do a push-up or a pull-up, it's probably too early to start throwing weights around. Just get out there and get your body moving. You don't have to break yourself down for an hour in the gym to get an effective workout. You just got to start somewhere.
I'm sick and tired of living in a van down by the river.
So there's the results and takeaways from my 13-week weight loss challenge. After 92 days, 14 cheat meals, and 96 total workouts, I got into my best shape ever. So use these tips to get to work on your best body. I'm actually undergoing a similar weight cut right now, and these same principles and tactics still apply. Summer's coming, so it's time to wise up. Make one positive change today, and it will add up to major benefits in the future. So thanks a lot for tuning in to Wise Eats. Don't forget to like, subscribe, review, and comment, which helps this show reach more people. You can find all content from this episode, including the YouTube video, meals, and workouts, over at wise-eats.com/episode 9. Now get out there, get ready for summer, and start making some wise choices.
Now let me just give you a little scenario of what my life is all about. I'm 35 years old. I used to be 90 pounds overweight, and I live in a van down by the river.
The sixth tactic is to lose fat faster with cardio. Prior to...
Now, young man or young lady, what do you want to do with your life? Do you want to lose weight, burn body fat, build muscle?
For dinner, I'll have 6 ounces of chicken with normal lateral raises, bent over rear delta. Essentially, the strategy I use.
Maybe you think you want to change and you want to lose some body fat, but you're probably going to find out that as you get out there that you're not going to amount to jack squat.